This snowstorm may complicate things more than they already are. I have a city of people trapped in their own homes, growing restless, losing faith in the authorities to protect them, and any communication to the outside is stagnant at best. Fortunately, Zen's foresight has cleared the roads. We don't want to increase the burden of those fighting the sickness. Lurias' citizens have been informed about the mysterious disease that has forced closed its gates. I hope that, eventually, they'll return to their jobs, the scholars to their usual research, and carry on until this is all resolved. Meanwhile, the infirmary has its hands full trying to find that resolution.
I came as soon as I heard. I thought we closed the gates to prevent this from happening.
Shidan.
This is it? You're the only ones researching the disease.
I take it you've read the news article that's gotten everyone into a fuss.
3 soldiers and a scholar all contracted the disease overnight. People are panicking. No one is sure if or how they can get the disease. Then, that article didn't help by telling people to rest, or else they won't last long. Anyway, I apologize that Kirito insists on staying here.
He's been a great help, actually. He was up all night assisting us, and I have a question for him once we all get some rest.
That's good. I'll have someone take him up to his room then.
The topical, don't need that.
Sleeping on the job, scholars. There's books and papers everywhere. How could they sleep in such a cluttered place?
Obi!
I see you're working hard, little Ryu.
Obi, how did you get past the gates? Shirayuki, look.
Sorry, mistress. Master somehow found out I wanted to stay behind with you guys.
Obi.
Now, don't get mad. I got permission from the Elder Highness like I was supposed to.
Zen's messenger. I've heard of you through Mitsuhide. During your time in Zen's employ, you seem to keep doing the impossible.
Can't say I know what he's talking about.
Even though it's about you. Anyway, since Zen has sent you here, can I assume you'll be at my disposal?
Elder Highness, hasn't Mitsuhide told you already? I won't raise a single finger unless my master orders me. I'm here to help the Miss resolve this. Those are my only orders.
Very well. You may leave. Elder Highness. My, Zen sure is popular.
It would be unforgivable for just anyone to use the name Zen has built up for himself as the second prince of Clarines.
Do you have any orders?
It's good to know who your allies are, I suppose. He's learned well, hasn't he?
This is the book you found a description in, but the part that talks about the cure is faded. If this outbreak carries on like this, then Lyris is done. No one will ever travel here again.
Children, guards, and scholars have contracted it. We should start by figuring out what they all had in common. Maybe something they ate or a place they all visited.
Sounds like a good start. But it would really help us if we could just read those faded pages. I'm sure it would at least tell us what causes it. I wonder...
Obi, do you know a way?
I mean, maybe we can see the indentations of the pen. Guess that's no good. What are you doing, miss?
Even though it's an old book, the way it's faded is unusual. I have an idea. If it works, we'll be able to bring the words back.
I hope Prince Izuna and Shirayuki are okay.
Zen and Obi should be back soon. Although, knowing Zen, there's a chance he stayed behind in Lurias.
You think so?
No. I wonder what Prince Izana said to Zen when he saw that he disobeyed his orders.
Zen's been growing more and more confident around his brother. Whatever Izuna said, I think Zen would stand his ground.
I swear it's like you're their secret lover.
Lover?
Sir Mitsuhide! Lady Kiki! We caught sight of His Highness Prince Zen!
Understood.
But seriously, what do you think happened?
Let's see. We don't know the exact status of Lyris, but I'm sure he met with Prince Izuna, who gave him some sort of harsh remark. But once Zen explained the situation and what he was up to, they were probably able to decide on the next stage.
Shut up. He's here.
Hey, you two. Izuna entrusted the western side to me.
You left Obi there?
That's right. He's with Shirayuki. It's better this way.
I see. Regarding Obi, what do you plan on doing with him?
What's with this all of a sudden?
It's something I've been meaning to ask for a while. I think it's fair since it affects Kiki and I.
About me holding Obi's reins.
Yes, sir.
I feel like sometimes he still thinks about leaving, but I've already decided. I won't just let him go so easily. So why are you asking? Do you have complaints about him?
If I did, I wouldn't have let him go alone with you.
Same here.
Your answers support my own. Good. I have no intention of sending him away.
Understood. So what is the situation in Lyris?
Bad. But my brother and Shirayuki are working on it.
The words in this book didn't fade away with time. They disappeared. The ink is still on the page.
I can sort of...
If we can find out what kind of ink it was written in, we'll know its characteristics and probably be able to bring the color back and read it.
Sounds great, but that's not exactly the skill sets of a pharmacist. I don't even think it's in our wheelhouse. Maybe if the ink was made out of plants...
It is made out of plants. We figured that much out at least. There's a lot of hidden information in this book. We need to gather as much as possible and do something before it's too late.
You palace people are crazy. This sounds impossible.
Oh, Foo-Foo. If you think it's so impossible for a pharmacist, then you should step aside and let a botanist do her work. Larker seed, cereals leaves, kugunagi, and more. These can all be used to make ink. It will be easier if you compare the writing with these, right?
Yes! Thank you, Azuri.
Miss, little Ryu. I'll go talk to the guards and scholars and find out what they all had in common.
Who's that?
I'll interrogate. You figure out the ink.
Okay.
Kid, can you tell me about the children?
Well, they aren't medicinal plants, but let's get started anyway.
I can see it. The suspected cause of the illness is water that glows dully.
Glowing water? I know where that is. I've seen it.